It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go here on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 19, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Right to the air is Richardson. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. And I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Falcon first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught. What a throw. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. York is good on the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
For a Colts first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 19. Here we go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Rig alert.
From the gun, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
4 yards.
Back to 60.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second TD catch of the season. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That one caught Devon Taylor. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. The zone read. This is Penix. A nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 9
I know it's early in
yards.
this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. But the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
They motion the slot man left. On second down, here's Penix. And he's in. Devon Bailey. Touchdown Atlanta. Now it's York for the PAT. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first.
Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play.
18-yard line.
And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And knock him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 28.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Ward.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Panther 60.
First and 10.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And that will lead to a second down.
60 Bison.
Now Richardson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor.
Number 28, Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
From the 31, here is second and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Here's Nixon on the return. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards. On first down, it's Penix. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney, and he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Falcons. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Falcons will open up a 6-point lead.
Falcons 20, Colts 14. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Come on, come on. 19, 8, Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready?
Richardson gonna look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
To the left side and taken in by down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready up.
Third down and 3.
19, let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, for the point out. The kick is good. And the Colts will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
21. Falcons 20. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
And the lefty panics on first down. Forced to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Penix. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Colts have come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Hot 70, hot 70.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop. On the option, here's Robinson. After a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Penix on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. 17 yards on that play. First down, Atlanta.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On first and 10, it's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Picked up by the former Niner, Tarvarius Ward. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards.
And he will score. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Deep to return, Kadarius Toney. This brought in out past the 20. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
At their own 21-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Come on, come on.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
He'll run it, and he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Richardson. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance. These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Now Richardson. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
A 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jamal Agnew had a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Going now, Penix on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Penix gonna throw again. This throw pulled in by Pitts. Whoa. And they're gonna get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. Again, it's Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 15-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Pass to the tight end, Hurst. And he's going to be marched out of bounds down at the 3. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he'll take it in. Made the right read on the zone read. And tacking on 2 points.
28. Cade York to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gidden. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
19, Charger, 9. Gravity lock, let's go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
40. Falcons 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Penix. Now He'll air one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes second down. Now Penix. He's going to look downfield once again. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
60 Bison, cut my team, cut.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Field dump this off to Taylor, complete, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Go street. Bronco 80.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Pass right side to down. Now he's loose again. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw. That's the tight end, Moali Cox. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game.